We're a charity in the Amman Valley, a community renewable energy charity. And we've been going since 1998 with the purpose of developing renewable energy, selling the energy to the grid and then putting the money and the profits back into the community. So with our first payment from our community wind farm, we bought the school, and since then we've spent about sort of 5.5, 6 years renovating it, retrofitting it to become a low carbon community hub. That's Hwb y Gors, which is we opened in September. And so we're still learning, and it's still new. It's taken 5.5 years to get to this point, and we're running lots of projects, so sort of mental health projects and repair cafe. We've lots of creative projects. So we've set up an environmental film club called Wild About Film, or Gwyllt and Ffilm.
It's a film club that has a sort of double ambition. It wants to show films about different environmental issues that we want people to learn more about and how they can get involved, but we also want to provide a film opportunity, the opportunity to see films here in the valley, because otherwise you have to travel, a moderate distance to get to see films. So we show a film and we have a guest panel who are experts or activists in the area that the film deals with, and we have a great conversation after the film finishes. We have a little interval, drinks, snacks, and a good old chat afterwards.
Our first film was Wilding, which was an amazing film about the Knepp estate, about rewilding this massive estate. A really brilliant film. And for our speakers, we had two local people who are also doing rewilding. So Wild Cymru is a local organisation, and they have they bought some land and they're rewilding that. And then Tir Natur, which is another amazing organisation who have just bought a huge amount of land, and they're also starting to rewild that as well.
And 5 days beforehand we were sold out. We kept coming in here and trying to work out if we could fit some more seats in. At the time we couldn't use the mezzanine, so we could only have people sitting down here, and it was obviously incredibly gratifying in every respect. And we've done two more films since then, and we've had great audiences. It is a challenge because there was no venue here before, there was no film offering here before, but there's a love for the building because it was the primary school, and so many people in the valley just have connections. They came here, their children came here, and they worked here. We have people in film club, old work colleagues. They used to work together in this school. Now they're coming here to watch film and have a chat.
So obviously we started with the building and tried to make it as sustainable as possible. And I think, for me, I would sort of say that is a kind of demonstration to audiences that if the venue is sustainable, then audience I think are automatically encouraged. We've always found that when we've been talking about the wind farm right from the start, just to be a bit of a role model rather than to engage in an argument. So to share how we've done it rather than to tell people how to do it.
I mean, it is such an extraordinary opportunity because they have ticked all the boxes, and they can demonstrate how, the impact that generating energy from the wind can then fund a lovely community venue like this that is comfortable to be in. It's all heated by ground source heat pumps. We've got the solar panels for the electric, so we can absolutely demonstrate that this is a viable and very desirable way to exist or go about your day-to-day business. We really hope that some of our regular attenders might like to get involved in sort of modelling and programming the film club going forwards. And then there's so much more that film club could do. At the moment we're monthly, but we could have more events, and we really want to show short films, but also maybe encourage people into filmmaking and provide some filmmaking opportunities alongside as well. So lots to do.